What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Over here at Joey's house, as you can see behind me, we got the car on the trailer. We're headed out to 2JM Fab, taking it out there to get the anti-roll put on it and to get the shock towers redone on it. He's actually going to get them set up inside the car. We're going to get the wastegates put on it. That's the only thing we got left on the motor. I don't know if I've showed the car actually down on the ground, other than if you follow Instagram, you see kind of where it sits. We don't have the roll pan on it because it's kind of hard to put the straps on it with the roll pan on, but we got to get the wastegates put on the front. Everything as far as motor-wise and all that, he's got a lot of the wiring done. All we're doing is taking this out there, getting that done, trying to get it back as fast as possible so we can get it back here, get it wired up, and then we'll be ready to start it. Other than that, that's pretty much it.
We're going to scale it. We're going to scale the car and then get the right shocks for it. Probably lower it in the back end because it's going to have a 28 on it.
Right, it's going to go to a 275. We've got a 315 on it right now, which the car looks good sitting like that. It's got a nice little rake to it. But I kind of want to drop it just a little bit more in the back. Plus everything you race in around here is 28 or 275. So rather than have to hassle with all that stuff and get everything, you know, the technicalities of it, we're just going to go ahead and switch over to it now and get everything set up for 275. But with that being said, guys, we're just going to jump in the truck, start heading out there, get this thing dropped off, try to get everything moving as fast as possible. What do you think? Over low.
That's the return right there. That's the supply. So I left one side out, which I just got the one down pop here, so you can kind of get an idea where that wastegate's going to be. But the other side, I've got to trim it a little bit.
Yeah, it's going to be fun and tight. Nice and tight. And you can't bash our work too much either when you look at it.
Yeah. It's kind of fine.
All right, that was enough for me today.
Just pull straight up.
Let's get repainted anyway.
I got a blanket in the back.
Good luck.
So, this doesn't have the bands on it at all. Don't be too critical of our stuff.
We've seen everything, so don't worry.
This is highly trained professionals here.
So, just thinking about that right there.
So, wastegates like to be force fed, not really at a 90.
Okay.
Like I said, we thought about coming from here, out here, having a pipe come off of it and flow.
Yeah,
We didn't know if that was better. That was
We were just trying to get it to where we could take the whole front of the car off if need to and not have to take a bunch of stuff off.
What about if it was like over here like this?
I'm not opposed to that. I mean, it's still going to get air in there anyway.
It's not my car. I really don't care.
Well, here's the thing. We can do a longer transition, and that's a straighter shot into the wastegate.
Okay.
I mean, a 50, two of these is big enough. If it was just at a 90, I don't think you'll have any problem. If you want it right here.
I'm not stuck with it right there. I mean, if it's here, I'm fine with that.
You just shoot the exhaust straight down and put it back into the exhaust.
You know, it's cleaner if you put it right back into the exhaust, but it's up to you. Do you have the rest of the exhaust?
I have this other piece here. I just haven't trimmed it. I didn't bring it with me because I didn't think we were going to be thinking about doing that. And I've got that other piece. I could bring the other piece out.
I can dump it. The only problem with dumping it is if you did ever have a head gasket issue and you have water's going to come out a bit. And if you're in anywhere in this location, it's going into the back of the car. Whereas if it went into the exhaust, you're...
Okay. I can bring the other piece out. That can matter.
Got the same amount of room over here.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not opposed to putting it here since they are 50s. If it was a smaller wastegate, that wouldn't work.
Well, I'll leave it up to y'all as a professional. I know more about this than I do.
How hard are you going to turn the motor?
Oh, boost wise?
Oh, RPM. I know how hard you're going to turn the boost.
I don't know. Gary said it was built to handle sub 8, so I don't think it needs to be. I don't know how much RPM I need to change it. I mean,
so 8,000 max, 7,800.
All right, guys, so what we're gonna do in the front with the wastegates and everything. Now we come back to the debacle in the back.
yeah, the fun stuff.
Yeah, you're gonna have fun with this one.
I don't care. You cut that mat. I was going to cut it, but it's my garage. I can't even get back here to it. So that's why I got to finish all that up and everything else. But yeah, I initially thought you just have to, you know, I can't cut that with a hole saw. I'm going to cut them, but I don't know how we're going to, you know, just put a bar across here and then run the shocks up in the trunk.
You look like that, like it's
Simple enough. It's a bigger job to take everything out of the trunk than it is to do that work.
So it's cheaper.
Costs more because instead of having a 4-body trunk right now, you'll need a 2-body trunk.
There you go.
But there's nothing in it.
Yeah.
That's the good thing.
Oh,
There's nothing in it.
I was measuring with my body.
Well, you should probably work for the back of here then. There's no back seat.
What size shock you trying to get up in there?
It'd be nice to do a 7-inch stroke. Possible.
So what do you have on here now? 10-inch shock?
10-inch clover.
Which is like a 4-inch stroke.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
So how far up inside the trunk?
There's a 10-inch Ride-Tech single monolith.
Highly competitive in the drag racing world.
It is highly competitive in the drag racing world.
We've got a different top that will actually shorten the shock, so you pick up almost 5/8 of an inch of travel without making the shock longer.
And what shock is that?
It's an AFCO.
It's an AFCO? One of y'all's shocks?
We can get it with or without that end, but we've done that on a lot of people that have a 5-inch stroke previously, and we could put a 6-inch stroke without making the shock longer, basically. So.
Sweet.
I mean, as far as, it's kind of a scratch build to an extent. So, I mean, is the standard, what you're talking about, a 7-inch stroke shock, price comparable to the other shock? Is there an
There's
advantage?
no price difference.
Okay.
No price difference.
All right.
It's just a better to have it and not need it, and need it not have it type deal? Or?
The 7-inch? Okay. That's what I'm saying. There's nothing going back there. So, I mean, if you want to do it that way.
Yeah, if we can get it to fit in there and it look fine, then that's what we'll do.
Yeah.
All right, guys, kind of got an idea of what we're going to do up here on the front end as far as the wastegates, which direction we're going to go. We're going to take them, set them right in here, and just bring them right back into the piping up underneath the fender right here. Do that on both sides, just get a flow on it. They are 50s, so not that big of a deal. Seems like it's going to be pretty straightforward. Back here in the back, they're just going to go over right now. Like I said, we're going to put those shocks in. It's going to be their custom shocks instead of AFCOs that they build. Going to do the anti-roll underneath it, scale it, get everything set to where when it leaves here, it's ready to rock and roll. It's to the point of we're ready to tune on it, put it on the dyno, and get going after it. So, gonna walk back here, do a couple other little things, and try to get out of here. All right, guys, we got it unloaded. Everything is there. Gave you the rundown of everything we're gonna do to it. Probably be a couple of weeks. I think for the most part, everything went pretty good.
I think so. Yep.
I mean, everything we needed addressed got addressed. All the changes we're gonna do gonna get done. So hopefully here in the next couple of weeks, this gets done. Get it back to the house. Like I say, get all the wiring done on it. Be ready to start this thing up, take it for a ride. But for right now, guys, that's gonna do it for us. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. We will catch you guys on the next one.